Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Vieira. Seedorf. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good effort! That's put paid to the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's found the... It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lam.
The Netherlands really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Ronaldinho running at top gear. Roberto Carlos pings it across. Ferdinand is there and he can...
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Turan. Ronaldinho making good progress. Vieira. Lam. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. The Netherlands have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. Oh, they could break here. Best. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And they're quick to get it back. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lam. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Roberto Carlos scooting forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, good spread. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 11, Ronaldinho, number 20,
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Coming on the field, number 77.
And it's Cruyff.
Number 17.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Never out of the action for very long.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 26.
Mateus.
Substitutions taking place.
Driving forward. Lahm. That's good play. Lahm delivers. And that's been well dealt with. Oh, what has happened here? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Haaland.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mateus. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Ronaldinho. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Best. It's a pretty loose pass. Lahm. And here's Nedved. Best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Out for a throw. That pass has been well intercepted.
That was lovely, that.
Chris, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. Messi. That is lovely. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now who's going to be first to this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pullet running with intent. Rooney showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lahm, very much a man of this moment. That's the throw.
The Netherlands really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just and tries a shot! Oh, he's been... and another try! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Here comes the... getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Almost half an hour in now. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is expertly dealt with.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's the keeper's ball. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mateus. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival, Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Mateus. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Driven in. Impressive jump. And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And now he has two. The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team totals will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lahm. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it out wide. He leaps for it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Best, and it's been played through, and he's found a way past. Oh, well played, kept cool and dealt with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rooney. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Best. Ferdinand. Desai. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now, what about a counter-attack? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi gets into a good position. Elects to cross. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10, Rooney. Number 17, Matthäus. Number 99, Gullit. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number
And this is
77,
Cruyff.
Nedved. Number 20, Seedorf.
Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Number 30.
Nice control.
Shishkin.
Oh, that's well done,
Substitution in
really
progress.
robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Seedorf. That's a little off target. Vieira. It's Ronaldinho. Cucurella. Now, can they get him away? Time and again they are repelled. Played out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's worked it through. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Desai. Rafael Varane. The Netherlands clearly now in lead preservation mode. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. The Netherlands nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
We are into overtime. And he goes cross-field. Vieira. Pele. Now it's Haaland. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds, but essentially it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very...
He's having a pop! Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Messi, and the counter is on. And it's Ibrahimovic. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Pull it. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira makes the interception. Ronaldinho. Takes a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
They've played it short, and this is Roberto Carlos. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Decent chance! Goal, the Netherlands! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
The Netherlands have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Stood up well to him there.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira is a perfect combination of break. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Seedorf. Pass somewhat off target. Takes the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Vieira. And he's well positioned here. Ibrahimovic. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. And this is Ibrahimovic, and the shot! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Has been indicated.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please take this opportunity.
So there was the first half.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good ball, good take. Knocks it out wide. Another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Ronaldinho. Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. It's Roberto Carlos. And that is expertly dealt with. Goes long and straight. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he welcomes it in. Best receives it in a good position here. Lahm, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Knocks it into space, pinches it off him. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 99, Gullit. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 20,
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 11, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number
Strongly
26,
challenged there.
Number 30,
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 17, Mateus. Number 10,
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Substitution.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rooney. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Cruyff. Mateus. He's through here. Desai. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Romario coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Ball comes in. He leaps for it!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And they're all scored.
Attendees, this is a lost
Your final
children's
thoughts, Jim?
announcement.
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.